General Secretary meets revolutionary veterans on the 50th anniversary of national reunification.
Ukraine and Russia accuse each other of violating a ceasefire thousands of times.
Flags colors in the border areas.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. Here we go, the first up of the show. On the morning of April 21st in Ho Chi Minh City, the General Secretary Tô Lâm met with the revolutionary veterans, meritorious people, and the exemplary policy families on the occasion of 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the National Reunification Day.
At the meeting, delegates who are the heroes of the People's Armed Forces and directly participated in the resistance war for the liberation of the South and national reunification shared emotional and proud memories of the long and arduous war. They recalled the great sacrifices and contributions made by the military and people nationwide that led to the nation's historic victory. In his speech, General Secretary Tô Lâm expressed deep emotion and gratitude to the Uncle Ho's soldiers, who overcame immense hardships and dangers to write glorious pages in the nation's history. He emphasized that Vietnam's revolutionary history has immortalized the heroic and loyal role of the veteran revolutionary cadres, war veterans, former youth volunteers and self-defense militias who fought in all fronts.
Tensions between Ukraine and Russia continue to escalate despite efforts to ease conflict during the Easter holiday after both sides accused the opponents of violating the 30-hour ceasefire proposed by the Russian President Vladimir Putin.
In a statement, Ukrainian President Zelensky accused Russia of nearly 3,000 ceasefire violations during Easter. Meanwhile, the Russian Ministry of Defense accused Ukraine of shelling Russian positions 444 times and launching over 900 drone attacks, especially in Bryansk, Kursk, and Belgorod, causing damage to civilian infrastructure and casualties. Shortly after the ceasefire ended at midnight on April 21, 4 a.m. Hanoi time, air raid alerts were issued across parts of eastern and central Ukraine following a series of explosions. Previously, Russia announced it would not extend the ceasefire, despite President Zelensky's proposal to prolong it by another 30 days. This Easter ceasefire was the second since the Russia-Ukraine conflict erupted, the first being declared by Moscow during Orthodox Christmas in 2023.
The United States is facing a serious security crisis following a series of sensitive information leaks from the Secretary of Defense mistakenly sharing military data in a private chat group to White House documents being exposed by Google Drive.
Did you share classified information?
According to U.S. media report, after an earlier information leak involving a chat group that included the Atlantic editor, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has now been accused of sharing details of a Yemen airstrike operation and F/A-18 flight schedules in a personal group chat with his wife, brother and personal lawyer, despite using encrypted messaging apps. Sharing military operations outside official channels seriously violates the privacy policy. The Pentagon's acting inspector general is currently investigating Hegseth's use of personal devices for operational communication. This incident comes amid staff shakeups, with 3 senior advisors recently dismissed for suspected leaks. At the same time, a Google Drive folder containing sensitive White House documents was mistakenly shared with over 11,000 federal employees due to a settings error. The documents included security layouts and banking information, prompting widespread concerns about sensitive internal data protection procedures within the U.S. government.
Upcoming are some updated news.
This morning, Nguyen Provincial People's Committee and the Vietnam Academy of Social Sciences summarized 12 years of collaboration, 2012 to 2025, and signed a new cooperation agreement in social science and humanities research for the 2025 to 2030 period. The cooperation program focuses on 3 areas: economy, to promote sustainable development; economics, Attaché digital transformation, innovation with increased productivity and quality of life. For socio-cultural ethnic field, to come up with policies to develop mountainous areas. Ethnic minorities in a sustainable way, boost tourism development. Education and local identity. In diplomacy cooperation, to expand research on local diplomacy. International cooperation, attract high-quality resources. Enhance the image and influence of Nghệ An province in the region.
After a period of plunge, Vietnamese rice has recovered and regained the top spot in export prices globally. According to the latest pricing update from the Vietnam Food Association, VFA. Among leading rice exporting countries, Vietnam's standard 5% broken white rice has reclaimed the top position, reaching $397 per ton. Meanwhile, Thailand's 5% broken rice is priced at $395 per ton. Pakistan's at $387 and India's at $376. Many Vietnamese traders have exported 5% broken rice at prices exceeding $400 per ton. Vietnam's premium rice is also achieving the highest price, reaching $1,200 per ton.
The Department of Construction of Nghệ An Province has sent a document to the Provincial People's Committee regarding the construction of the Vinh Thanh Thuy section of the Hanoi-Vientiane Expressway project. Accordingly, the department proposes a complete 6-lane expressway with a total investment of nearly 22,000 billion Vietnamese dongs. The construction is about 30 months from the groundbreaking date. The project has a starting point at the intersection with the North-South Expressway at Hung Tay intersection, Hung Nguyen District, Nghệ An Province. The endpoint is at the Thanh Thuy, Nam On border gate area on Vietnam-Laos border. In the first phase, the project will be invested in a fully completed 4-lane scale with a speed of 60 to 120 km per hour.
At this time, millions of Vietnamese hearts are turning towards the significant anniversary of the people, the 50th anniversary of liberation of the South, and the National Unification Day. In the remote border commune of Tam Hợp in Tương Dương District, ethnic minorities communes are also buzzing with practical activities imbued with cultural identity.
For the entire week, all remote villages in Tam Hợp commune, Tuong Duong district has donned a new attire. The streets are vibrant with the red and yellow flags fluttering in the sunlight, expressing gratitude and pride in celebrating the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the unification of the country.
We built this peace flag road with the aim of educating the people about the meaning of this great occasion.
After hours of labor in the fields, the villagers returned to the community cultural center to practice cultural and sports performances and participate in traditional games imbued with the cultural identity of the ethnic groups. Villagers are eagerly preparing for cultural exchanges, arts and sports between different villages. We also organize entertainment activities for students at remote schools. With more than 25 kilometers of border with Laos, Tam Hợp commune is confirmed as a vital area for the nation's defense and security. Thus, strengthening political organization at the grassroots level has always been a focus for the local authorities.
The military command cooperates closely with border guards and the police to patrol the border area, ensuring for the April 30th and May 1st holiday. We are always ready to handle any unexpected situations that may arise.
In addition to cultural activities and border patrols, a highlight of this occasion will be the mat fish catch organized by the 5 villages of Tam Hợp commune in the river and stream area, which has long been strictly protected by the local people. The fish will be prepared for a communal feast on April 30th, as a symbolic meal of unity to celebrate the liberation of the South and the unification of the nation.
The the last story to end it our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.